Well, good morning. Today is September 4th, 2024, and we're continuing in our Galatians devotional series. And today we're in Galatians chapter 1, verses 13 through 17. All right, so let me encourage you to grab your Bibles, get your coffee. I have my coffee this morning. As I have jokingly said in the past, I kind of feel like I need to have this intravenously. Maybe you do as well. But I'm waking up and I'm feeling good, and I'm really looking forward to working through this passage with you over the next couple of minutes. All right, so let's begin here. Galatians chapter 1, verses 13 through 17. Paul writes, "For you have heard of my former life in Judaism, how I persecuted the church of God violently and tried to destroy it. And I was advancing in Judaism beyond many of my own age among my people. So extremely zealous was I for the traditions of my fathers. But when he who had set me apart before I was born and who called me by his grace was pleased to reveal his son to me in order that I might preach him among the Gentiles, I did not immediately consult with anyone, nor did I go to Jerusalem to those who were apostles before me. But I went away into Arabia, and I returned again to Damascus." All right, so Paul recounts his former life as a zealous Jew who really did aggressively persecute that early church. His zeal for Jewish traditions and his actions against Christians were extremely well known. All right. And this background specifically serves to highlight the dramatic nature of Paul's conversion. I mean, what an incredible change happened in his life. Paul's transformation from a persecutor to a preacher of the gospel really is, and I think about this, it really is a powerful testimony to the grace of God and the truth of the gospel. And you know something? God can save anyone. How encouraging that is. Now, God's intervention in Paul's life was not random. It wasn't a random event, but it was part of God's sovereign overall plan. And Paul emphasizes that God had set him apart before he was born and called him by his grace. And this calling was marked by the revelation of Jesus Christ. What he got was directly from Christ. And it was not just so that Paul could be saved, but it was so that he would preach. And not only that he would preach, but he would specifically go and take the gospel message to the Gentiles. He would preach to the Gentiles. And this divine calling and this divine purpose really do underline the authenticity and the importance of Paul's mission, what he's about. Now Paul's immediate response to this revelation was to withdraw to Arabia. You know, it's really interesting to me that he didn't go out seeking validation. That's not the first thing he did. He didn't go find the apostles in Jerusalem and say, okay, what do you guys think? Did I really? No, he's not looking for validation here. And this really does underscore for me the independence and the divine origin of his gospel message, that this was something God placed on his life. This calling was placed on his life. And I think his time in Arabia likely served as a period of reflection, a time of preparation for what was about to unfold in his life. You see, Paul's approach emphasizes that his commission and the gospel that he received came directly from Christ. It did not come from human authorities. So as you consider Paul's story today, reflect on how God's grace has worked in your own life. Remember that God has a purpose for you, just as he did for Paul. And you know something? This is good news. Your past does not define you. And I'm so thankful for that. Rather, God's grace defines you. So today, trust in his calling and be encouraged that he can use you for his purpose. No matter where you've come from, no matter what you've done, God's grace is sufficient and God has a plan for you. I hope you have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.